In this video, let me explain to you what Adobe suggests is the best way to get to that stage when you know enough to be able to pass the expert exam. So first of all, it's good to know that Adobe has another level of certification called Certified Associate. Now this needs less Photoshop knowledge than the expert, but you don't necessarily need it to be able to pass the Certified Expert exam. So if I zoom a little bit closer to this flowchart, we can see that Adobe suggests that when you are an entry-level user, you should go to courses, or you can do self-paced study from certified courseware like books and tutorials. And then from exam preparation guides, you can prepare for the Certified Associate exam, which you can take at Certiport testing centers. Once you have that, you can also become a certified educator if you have teaching credentials. Once you have the Certified Associate exam, you can gain experience in internships or first job in the industry. And then after a while, you will become a professional in the field, having 2 years of experience working in the industry. And once you are at that stage, then again you can choose either to participate in courses, or you do self-paced study, and then you do exam preparation guides. And once you are ready, you go to a Pearson VUE testing center, and then if you pass, you will get the Certified Expert exam. And once again, if you have teaching credentials, you can also become a certified instructor once you have the expert exam. So here you don't have to take a separate exam, you just simply have to have training credentials, which you can prove for Adobe, and then you will get the certified instructor title as well, together with your certified expert title. Now, if I go back a little bit here, and let me just zoom out a bit, I would like to show you that this whole preparation part is not set to stone. So it's definitely something that you can accelerate. So even if you are an entry level, you don't necessarily need to take the Certified Associate exam, and you don't even need to have that 2 years of experience working in the industry. It's definitely useful, and it will make it much easier to pass the expert exam. But what I'm saying is that from an entry level, you can get to this stage when you are actually preparing already for the Certified Expert exam. The only thing I would say you need to know as an entry level user is the basics of Photoshop. I'm going to talk about these in this course, but as I mentioned, I have other courses helping you to learn about things like masking, typography, and I also have lots of free tutorials, one of which in particular called Photoshop Basics on Tuts Plus. I provided the link here at the bottom for you if you want to check that out. So if you go through these, or if you are familiar with the things that I'm mentioning in this basic course, for example, then you definitely know enough to start preparing with this course for the expert exam. So I don't want to override Adobe's suggestions on how to get to that stage when you're ready to pass this exam. I would like to just point out that it's possible to come from a basic knowledge of Photoshop and preparing for the expert exam with hard work and dedication. This course is not about the Certified Associate exam, it is about the Certified Expert exam. And I am going to help you with this part, the self-paced study, to prepare for the exam. And this course should help you to build on that knowledge that you already have of Photoshop, and help you to identify the areas that you need to improve on. So as I said, to find out whether you are ready or not to start learning and preparing for this exam is not based on how many years you've been using Photoshop for. You can be using Photoshop for 10 years, but only using 5% of all the features. Or you can use it for 2 months and already have a broad understanding of all the features in the application. Then definitely that 2 months spent with Photoshop will make you more prepared to pass this exam than 10 years spent on only using 5% of it. If you are interested, you can also download this PDF from the link below.